All right, Shalom, Shalom, first and foremost. Call like I ain't know we how about you know, shine by Shim Kakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach one, the hearty Shalom to those for elect. Lord, will y'all can hear me, but I'm going to talk about America's destruction. All right, and I'm I'm gonna be reading out of this Oxford Annotated Bible with the Apocrypha because that's the only one I have available for me to read. And Lord, will you be edified and see what's going to happen in Babylon? All right. So this is Revelation 18:1. After this, I saw another angel coming down from heaven, having great authority, and the earth was made bright with his splendor. He called out with a mighty voice, fallen, fallen is Babylon the Great. And Babylon the Great, as you know, is America. All right. This place is a melting pot of everybody named Mama. All right. This place is a melting pot of all sorts of wickedness. Okay. All right. It has become a dwelling place of demons, a haunt of every foul spirit, a haunt of every foul bird, a haunt of every foul and hateful beast. All right, that's describing the characteristics of what's going to happen in Babylon when you read Isaiah, the 34th chapter, or the 35th chapter. All right, this 34th chapter. This is Isaiah 34, and I'm gonna get to the point. All right, this is Isaiah 34 and 8. It says, "For Yahweh has a day of vengeance, a year of vindication by Zion's cause." All right, and we know that the Lord is going to vindicate us. I mean, He's going to get that revenge on us, okay? For us, Salakia. All right, based on the things that Esau Edom has done, okay? All right, I'm sure brothers have seen and or read this book before, River of Blood. All right, this book has some horrific atrocities that Babylon, all right, you so-called white people have put on the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians. This book is a good one. All right, and also this book right here called Without Sanctuary. All right, the Lord is going to vindicate us for the things that Esau, Edom, and these other nations has done unto us. Okay. All right, this is reminding me of something in Obadiah. Let me find it in here. All right, this is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 10. It says, I'm starting 9. You warriors should be shattered, O Teman, so that everyone from the mountain of Esau will be cut off. And that's what's going to happen. The Lord's going to cut off all the Edomites, man. All right. After their 1,000 years of slavery, there's going to be no more Esau in the kingdom. All right. Period. It says, "For the slaughter and violence done to your brother Jacob, shame shall cover you, and you shall be cut off forever." All right. This book is an example, all right, of the shame and violence, or of the violence, okay, that you did to the Israelites. All right. The slaughter and violence. This book right here. Let's open it up and see something. Look at this. Y'all see it? Two Jakes hanging up right here on this side. Okay. Look at all those Edomites down there. Look at all of them. Esau did this, man. Esau got to pay for this. All right. This is, and oh, it's the same picture over here. All right, it's the same picture over here. But this is what the Lord's going to vindicate us for. All right. Things like that. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, here goes an example from this book, all right, of the slaughter and violence. This is from John M. Fields, all right, one of the slaves, okay. All right, it says, "When I was 6 years old, all of us children were taken from our parents Because my master died and his estate had to be settled, we slaves were divided by this method. 3 disinterested persons were chosen to come to the plantation, and together they wrote the names of the different heirs on a slip of paper. These slips were put into a hat and passed among us slaves. So they drew a hat, and since they put the names of the heirs to that fortune or whatnot in the hat. Each one took a slip, and the name of the slip was their new owner. I happened to draw the name of a relative of my master who was a widow. All right, there you go, separating the family. All right, I can't describe the heartbreak and horror of that separation. I was only 6 years old, and it was the last time I saw my mother for a long time, for longer than one night. That's horrible, man. That's horrible. But you're gonna pay for that, Esau. This is why America is gonna be destroyed, for the violence and the slaughter you put upon the Israelites. Okay. All right. Oh, let me go back to Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 34. It says, verse 9, it says, "And the streams of Edom shall be turned into pitch, and her soil into sulfur, and her land shall become burning pitch." All right, the Lord's gonna have these missiles hit this place, man. Those thermonuclear missiles from these other nations, Iran, Russia, China, North Korea, all right, and wherever else the Lord wants to send these missiles from. All right. Speaking of Iran, right? Iran was attacked by Israel. Their embassy was attacked by Israel in Damascus just recently, and Israel vows to. Iran is going to attack back. All right, they're going to have a strategic plan to attack back, and when they do, good old America is probably going to get involved, and there's going to be war. That's all it's going to lead to, and that's great. That's what we want. All right, because that's just going to fulfill prophecy. All right, we know that the MOTB has to come before World War III. All right, and that's on its way soon too, with the technology advancing as far as it is, and everything that this country is doing to devalue the dollar. All right, this what do you call it? This bridge incident. Okay, is only gonna the effect of that, or the outcome of that, is only going to cause supply constraints and skyrocket prices of gas, fuel, and other resources that people use to survive. All right, and it's all good things. Okay, it's all great things, because we're going to get out of here. All right, it says, "Night and day it shall not be quenched, and its smoke shall go forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. No one shall pass through it forever and ever. But the hawk and the hedgehog shall possess it, the owl and the raven shall live in it. He shall stretch the line of confusion over it, and the plummet of chaos over its nobles." Excuse me. "They shall name it no kingdom there, and its princes shall be nothing. Thorns shall grow over it, its strongholds, nettles, and thistles in its fortresses." I just imagine, what's that movie, I Am Legend? All right, when Will Smith was in that town and things were overgrown through the buildings and so on and so forth. That's how it's going to be in America. "It shall be hunted of jackals and a dobe of ostriches, Salakia. Wild cats meet with hyenas. Goat demons shall call to each other. There too Lilith shall repose and find a place to rest. There shall the owl nest and lay and hatch its brood in its shadow. There too the buzzard shall gather each one with its mates." All right. So that's backing up what the Lord had written in Revelations 18. All right, verse 16, it says, "Seek and read from the book of Yahweh Shem Shai. Not one of these shall be missing. None shall be without its mate." All right, from the mouth of the Lord it has commanded it, and his spirit has gathered them. All right. The wild beasts that the Lord's going to have gathered here in America is going to come. They're going to come. And then everything that's written in the Bible is going to come to pass as well. All right. Let me go back to Revelation 18. This is Revelation 18 and 4. It says, and then I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, so that you do not partake in her sins. You gotta leave America spiritually. That means stop celebrating and conforming to the ways of the world, man. All right, the scripture says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world, because if you do, the love of the Father is not in you. It says, so that you do not share in her plagues, and her plagues is ultimately destruction, famine, people starving, people getting raped and ravaged, all right, being separated from your families, getting locked in detention centers, or whatever the case may be, all right, diseases, okay, starving to death, eating your kids, all right, horrible death, all right. It says, for her sins are heaped high as heaven, and Yahweh has remembered her iniquities. And this is some of her iniquities, man. All right. This right here. Look at this. They even got stories of certain things that happened to Jake. This is part of the iniquities of America, man. All right. Not only this, but going into other lands in the world and claiming stake. All right. Spreading false information in regards to weapons of mass destruction, so you can go over there and take their resources. Killing specific leaders that want to better their community or their land or their country, and painting that person as a terrorist and taking them out and setting up false leaders for those people. All right, those are just some of the iniquities of Esau Edom. It says here, render to her as she herself has rendered, and repay her double for her deeds. Mix a double draught for her in the cup she mixed. As she glorified herself and lived luxuriously, so give her like measure of torment and grief. And how she got these resources, how she came upon basically resources, and how she treated the people. All right, you Edomites, how y'all treated the people, basically is what it's boiling down to. You have to pay. You're gonna get double of what you dished out. Let me keep going. It says, since in her heart she says, I rule as a queen, I am no widow, and I will never see grief. Therefore her plagues will come in a single day, pestilence and mourning and famine. That's what you want to escape, pestilence, mourning, and famine. All right. And she will be burned with fire, for mighty is Yahweh power who judges her. All right. So you want to escape the fire, the pestilence, the mourning, and the famine. Those are the things that are coming. All right. And you want to escape those things by departing from this place now, spiritually, not getting up, packing your stuff, and leaving. All right. But spiritually departing. I'm gonna skip down to Revelation 18 and 21. It says, then a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and threw it into the sea, saying, with such violence, Babylon, this great city, will be thrown down and will be found no more. All right, there you go. America's going to be destroyed, man. All right, it's going to be found no more. America's end is death. All right, that's why I got the little emojis for the death and the tombstone, because that's what's going to happen to America. All right, so depart from this place. Keep serving the Lord to the best of your abilities. All right, and till the next time, Shalom. Kwame Yasharala.